Well, good evening, everybody. This is Mystical Ariel here to shake the matrix, expand our minds, and make us all think. So, here we are, walking through the fire with Return to Eden. We're going to talk about all these amazing things, but first of all, let's take a breath together, all right? So take a breath with me. Slow one. Hold it and relax and release. Good. You're here. You're here. And you didn't just come for entertainment now, did you? No. Something inside of you recognizes itself across all 5 days. Well, however many days we've been up here. But we walked through fire together. And we faced interference at every threshold. We saw how your coherence rewrites reality around you. And we stopped into living as purpose, not performance. And today we return to Eden. Not as some distant future, but as the truth you've been walking towards. So through every single moment of pressure, through every betrayal, through every dark night, this is homecoming. So let me read you something from my book, Awake and Return to Eden. And what I've got there is this saying I have, there was a moment when I knew that I had died. And it wasn't dramatic or frightening, it was quiet, peaceful. Like slipping through a veil. You can feel that, can't you? Yeah. And even in that veil, there was the moments where I got to comprehend the many experiences that I've walked through. That moment when every familiar thing falls away. When the body stops fighting and the mind stops grasping, and when you slip through and suddenly you see. From that place, I saw this truth. What awaited me wasn't oblivion. I awoke in a place beyond time, beyond form, a space so filled with love. It dissolved every shred of fear. You see, that's Eden. It's not a place on a map. It's actually a state, your original design. And the most important line in that entire book, the one that changed everything for me, is this. The prison walls are made of our beliefs, and the door has always been open. Always. Say it with me. The door has always been open. We were never trapped. We were just convinced you were. Let's dismantle the biggest lie that we've ever been told. Religion taught us we fell. That humanity broke something. That God was angry. That we needed to hear our back. To earn our way back. But what if there was no fall? What if there was no only forgetting? What if that's the case? What if it's the fact that we've just been forgetting, and that's it? And it's about taking the time to remember, It's just about that. Taking the time to remember. The Gnostics understood this. They said most of humanity lives trapped in what's called the shadow matrix. A false reality constructed from fear, separation, control, ego, victimhood. They say that they said invisible forces, the archons, keep us identified with that false reality. Not a cartoon devil or anything like that, but just the false reality. A pattern that is inside of us. Fear loops that spike right when we're about to break through. Just right when we're about to break through. It's just, you know? It's crazy. You know, trauma responses that make us contract when we want to, expand. Conditioned beliefs that scream whispering, you are everything. In my book, I wrote, this simulation has been designed with a fallen mindset rooted in fear, scarcity, and control. And this is the matrix. Most people live in the shadow matrix. And that's why you've been burning through. That's random hardship, deprogramming. The fire isn't punishment, it's purification. Everything false burning away so that truth remains. And science even confirms what the ancients knew. Quantum physics shows reality responds to observation, like the observer. And Nick Bostrom's simulation hypothesis says that, we might be living in advanced code. Elon Musk puts on odds of billions to 1 that this is a base reality. But here's what they miss. See, your heart generates a measurable electromagnetic field 100 times stronger than even your brain. And when that field is coherent, when you're in genuine gratitude, love, compassion, your entire nervous system synchronizes. Chaos cannot exist there. Fear cannot survive there. In my book, I wrote, your emotional state is the vibration frequency that interacts with the simulation. And that's not new age stuff either, or fluff or anything like that. That's measurable physiology. Heart Math Institute tracked basically for decades, guys. And when you choose love over fear, reality literally recognizes life around you. And it reorganizes your signal. The body memory. Let's go into your body. Because the spiritual awakening that bypasses the body is incomplete. And let me tell you that. I know from this experience. I first returned here thinking because of the experience I had in this other dimensional of the face-to-face of all existence that I had gotten it. But I hadn't, no. Because my cell held memories. My body held memories. And the being within this body was now attached to it. And those things were coming flying at me and I didn't know what to do with them. Because my programming had completely been switched upside down. But the cells were saying, hey. And it was reminding me of every trauma, every abandonment, every moment you felt you had to shrink to be loved. Your nervous system has been recording it the entire time. The fascia holds it, and your cells remember it. And that's why this fire feels biological. The amygdala, your ancient lizard brain, floods you with cortisol. Fight, flight, freeze kicks in, and you want to run. You want to numb out. You want to go back to sleep, but here's your body needs to hear. You're safe now. The threat is over. You can release it. You can soften. You can remember what whole feels like. Let's do this together. Just place one hand on your heart for me and one on your belly. Can you guys do that? Let's do that. Okay? And breathe in and out. Hold your breath for 5 seconds. Let out. That's Eden. Feel that. Hold for 7. Release. See, that's Eden in your nervous system. Nature teaches us perfectly. After forest fires, the heat cracks open pine cones, revealing seeds that needed that exact temperature to germinate. See, the fire didn't destroy the forest. It prepared new growth. And your body is doing the same. Every wave of intensity. Every whack, every cracking open is what was meant to grow. See, the truth changes everything. From my book, we are not prisoners of this illusion. We are the creators of it. You are not victims waking up. You are a creator remembering. The Gnostics called your true essence the monad spark. Pure, undifferential consciousness playing hide and seek with itself, forgetting to remember the joy of discovery. Every challenge has a riddle. Every heartbreak was a mirror. Every breakthrough, was you finding another piece of yourself. The archons, those fear patterns, they only have power when you agree. They're real. When you say, this fear is me, this doubt is me, this limitation is me. But when you remember, I am the awareness having this experience. I am the observer behind the thought. I am the consciousness before the emotion. Their power collapse because they feed on identification. You starve them with remembrance. Science backs this. Neuroplasticity shows every time you choose a higher response, you literally rewire neural pathways. What fired together wires together. Choose fear enough, you become fear. Choose love enough, you become love. And for my book, life is not happening to you. It is happening for you. Every single moment refining you, preparing you, providing to you that nothing can disconnect you from source. Eden was never lost. From my book, heaven and hell are not external places. They are internal, realities, reflection of the stories we tell ourselves. Right now, you choose, will you live from the shadow matrix? Fear, scarcity, separation, performance, or Eden? Love, abundance, unity, radiance. Every interaction, every thought, every breath, you choose your Eden. The man who betrayed you, choose compassion for his own unhealed pain. The job that drained you, choose aligned service over survival. The family that doesn't understand, choose blessing from a distance, not weakness. Wisdom, nature shows the way. Trees don't fight the wind, they bend, they root deeper. They grow towards light anyways, and you do the same. See, return to Eden, the door was never locked. You were just taught to believe it was, and everything you've walked through, every fire, every threshold, every moment you thought you'd break. What the universe is saying is you are ready. You are enough. Come home. In my book, I had this line says, I had a mission and I had to return to help others awaken, to share what I had learned and to guide those who are ready back to the truth of who they are. And guess what? That's not all of you. Not performing spirituality, living it. Not chasing awakening, embodying it. Not waiting for Eden, choosing it. Every day, every breath, every interaction, a drop of fire, every interaction. This is This fire didn't just come to burn you. It came to reveal you. The Eden you. The Creator you. So welcome home. Alright guys. Peace and love. We'll see you for the next lesson.